Okay, a couple of things I just want to throw back out there. Julie Francesca from Dance Sports Studio in Plano, half off Zumba. If you go up there and mention personal health care reform or mention my name, Clint Fuqua, Will Been Fitness, 2 free weeks. Once again, go up there, tell them personal health care reform. I want to reform my personal health care. I want to work with Clint. 2 weeks there, 2 times with me. And also, very soon, you'll be able to see me live at the Egg and I twice a month. So I'll be doing some stuff over there for those guys, some fitness seminars, health and fitness seminars, things like that. Plus, I've got some really good food. So, without further ado, we're getting to the health and the news segment, so we can do some of this right quick. Wall Street Journal, they had some stats on malpractice, basically finding out why things go wrong at the hospital when you're there. The main answer, the quick segment, quick part to this is too many cases, too few doctors, and actually some patient negligence and patients just not being involved in the process. So they think the doctor's going to take care of everything like he's Superman. They're not. They're people too. They've got tons going on. So you might want to call with your doctor if you're expecting some lab tests to come back. Call the doctor and get on. Tell them, where are my lab tests? I want to know what's going on with me. So basically, patient involvement was actually a really big part of that. Also, there's getting fit without pain. Basically, if it hurts too bad or injures you, you're doing the wrong thing. You're seeing the wrong people. Get with a physical therapist or come see me. We'll take care of those issues. Dallas Morning News, cold flu and allergy season is here. So hopefully everybody's aware of that, and they're going to start taking care of their health even more. Basically, they just some basic stuff in there. Make sure you're well fed. If you get sick, have some chicken noodle soup. It works actually pretty well because the salt in there helps out with drying everything out. Really good herb extracts from it as well. And of course, there's always the starve a cold, feed a flu, befriend an allergy, befriend with the allergies. You get things like good natural honey to put those allergens in you, so your body builds up antibodies to fight off the allergic reactions. So. And that is for health in the news. I just want to run through that quickly, and there'll be more on that on my blog, which I need to catch up on. Sorry, everybody, my blog it's all me. I haven't had time to update that, so I will. And now we're going to get on to my special guest for today, Miss Adele Good. And believe me, you guys are in for a treat. I actually met her through Speakers Co-op, and after I met her and saw her speak, I had to get her on the show. One, just because of who she is, and two, the story that this woman has is absolutely incredible. So I'm going to tell everybody out there a little bit about Adele Good right quick. Adele has the ability to attract the good into her life. She's learned through tons of experience and time on the earth here. She's learned to have a positive attitude, and she's learned to love herself. And she's also learned that having fun is a necessity. It's absolutely necessary for a healthy lifestyle. And the big thing here is now she goes out, since she's getting herself healthy. I'm fumbling all of my words today. I'm horrible. I'm a horrible guest today, or horrible host. Sorry. Anyway, but she is now sharing to everybody out there, all of you people out there that are listening to this today, how you can attract more good things into your life, much like she has. Adele is, she's learned how to live life full out. She goes out skiing, she goes out hiking, she goes on scuba trips now, and she used to not be able to do these things. She used to not be that active. She used to struggle with obesity for most of her life. She's released over 135 pounds. That's right, I said 135 pounds. And that is me that you're looking at. Over the past several years, naturally, that means no drugs, no medications, no surgeries, none of the diet stuff, not eating all the diet foods out there, all the fat-free, sugar-free, all that stuff. She's done it naturally, every bit, 100%, all her. And which is an astounding feat now, because we have all these things out there, and she did it by herself. Well, not completely by herself. She had a nice team of people around her. She had a nice group of people to help support her as well. A few more things about her. She used to battle asthma. She was pre-diabetic. She had physical pain and embarrassment of being overweight, because she lost one of me, which that's quite a bit. But the big thing is she began to make healthier choices in nutrition and exercise. And the big thing is she changed her mindset, because we all live up here. We move this thing around, but we're all up here. And that was, the big thing for her. She changed her mindset, and, she really took charge of her life by getting her weight under control. And as you're going to hear from her, the radiant, healthy way, because that's what she does. She helps people become radiantly healthy. And with that, we're going to get over to Adele, and I want you to introduce everybody to Adele. So, Adele, tell you what, why don't you tell us about your company, about the Skinny on the Skinny, and tell us what that is, and what you're doing with it.
Thank you, Clint. I wanted to share today, the Skinny on the Skinny is my company that I formed to be able to help other people realize they did not have to have surgery, take drugs, or eat anything diet, or ever diet again. All of this, my whole concept actually of releasing 135 pounds was that I did this naturally. I changed my mindset. And mindset's such an important thing in our lives. If we just realize we have it all within us, we can take care of it and do it on our own without the other support, the unnatural support that I think is out there. I actually became a health coach several years ago. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm an author. I have a little book, The Skinny Diary, Your Path to Radiant Health.
And everybody should get one of those. I'm going to tell you right now, when you get this and you read it, this whole Skinny Diary, I love this Skinny Diary. Everything that you got in here, just the beginning portion of it, all the way to the end, the actual diary aspect of it is great for for writing everything down, writing down your progress, and we'll let you talk about that here a little bit later, because that diary is genius how you put it together. And so you're a health coach now. You're a motivational speaker. You're an author. Everyone, author, and I wanted to ask you, what really got you interested in this? What was your driving force? What got you to where, okay, I've taken all this stuff off. I've changed my life. I've taken control of everything. What was the driving force that got you to go out to everybody else and help everybody else with changing their life?
Well, I was in my late 40s, and I realized that I could not do this any longer if I kept up the way I used to look. And I'm going to take a minute, Jimmy, and we're going to zoom in on this picture. If I continued to look, will this work? Does that work? Can you see it? It's pretty blurry. Anyway, that was me at almost 300 pounds. And I realized not only did I not have a very exciting life, I was, it's difficult to show that picture because I remember how I used to feel. But I had terrible asthma. I was pre-diabetic. I was embarrassed. I was in a position of not really knowing what to do. And everything in me said, do the surgery, take the drugs, go on another diet. And I realized that wasn't the best way for me. I'd done a lot of the dieting my whole life, and I was tired of it. So I realized I needed to make a change, and I decided I'd been learning a little bit of different tricks, and I started kind of changing my lifestyle. I started exercise. I changed the stress in my life, started to make healthier choices. I was in a situation with my marriage I needed to change, and I actually got a divorce. I allowed myself to make some changes that seemed a little difficult at the time, but they were important. Through doing all that, started to release weight, and I like the word release versus lose. Many, many, many times, many of us have lost something. We've lost our keys, and we want to find them again. Well, I didn't want to lose any of that 135 pounds ever again, so I chose to release it, and that word has been very important to me, because I think once we release something, we let it go, and it's gone for good.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that lose it, and they go back and they find it pretty quickly. Usually they find it, and they find some friends to bring along with it.
So sad and true.
I lost 130 and I found 170. Lucky me.
That's exactly right. That's how it works.
What was the big thing? What was the big thing with your mindset? What really changed with your mindset there? Because I know that was a big piece of it for you.
Huge. I think it was, first of all, the realization. I lost a little bit of weight, and I kept it off for several years. And I realized if I could do that, and for the first time in my life, here I said the word lost, I released it, and I could go on and do more. So I would walk by a window. I want to say this because a lot of people can relate to this. I'd walk by a window or a mirror. I'd see this huge body looking back at me, and I knew there was this little girl inside of that body. I didn't know what she looked like because I'd never really seen her, but I knew she was in there, and I knew she could get out. And I used the affirmation, I am radiantly healthy, I am radiantly wealthy, and I am radiantly happy. And those words to me were very important. I do coined the phrase radiantly healthy. I also realized through all of this that if I just made healthier choices each day, and that's all mindset, it's what's up here that counts.